So now I better roll up my window so you guys can hear my quiet voice. I'm your friend Crystal from Alaska. You know me. I'm your friend. That's why you subscribe to my channel. Because we're friends. Right now I'm on my way to a rock shop, and that's because I am making sure there's no copyright issues in the background. Gonna price out some items because I'm gonna reprice some stuff for my crystal shop in anticipation of moving into an RV that I don't have yet. I'm having a good day. I just had a successful jokover. I'm getting the story I'm ready to tell you guys soon. I've been having a really good day with my muse this morning, so I decided I'm gonna set up some equipment when I get home and film what it's actually like for me when I go through the creative process with my muse. I just was going through it, and it occurred to me that it's kind of really interesting and nobody ever sees it. Like, I talk to myself. I always do. Like, this is fully me talking to you, and the camera is me walking around my house talking to myself, the cats, or any people I happen to come across. I go in and out of accents for no reasons. I make up words. I do tangentology. And I'm going to show you what it looks like when a person like myself is actually going through a creative process. And I'll tell you, it's a lot like a manic episode. I actually want to talk to you guys about that as well. The connection between the thyroid and what's termed in psychosis as bipolar disorder now, but it used to be manic depressive disorder. At least that's what they diagnosed me when I stopped taking my thyroid hormone for a while. And that was before they had the terminology of bipolarism. But I have first-hand experience of, at least they call me what, I've had multiple doctors tell me when I was having a manic episode, and one of them put it this way. Because he saw me fully manic one week, and then he saw me get back on my thyroid medication and back into a normal, regular person's stream of consciousness type presentation of self. And he was like, doctors in my industry would give a lot of money to be able to experience what you experience and come back from it, because a lot of people don't. And so that's why I say I am unlock-upable. It's probably not true, but I just know how to manage what people call a manic episode, and it happens regularly if you just don't sleep for a while. The lines between the veil, as we term it sometimes, the veil between our reality and the other realities that exist, they start to lighten up and become not so concrete. And you know, I would sound a lot more eloquent if ChatGPT was writing this for me, but unfortunately I'm saying it myself on a video on the way to the rock shop. And why? Because I had some things to tell you. I'm gonna quit with all the tangentology that I've been doing for the last couple of minutes and finalize with my point, which was that I'm going to this rock shop to price things out because I am pricing a few stones at the moment. And what I had done originally was just basically I was trying to get back what I put into my crystal collection, so I wasn't charging any more than I paid them, and I paid really good paid for them. I paid really good prices, so people are getting amazing deals on these crystals. Well, the thing is, I could be pricing them so that they're still getting amazing deals, but I'm also making money. That's why I'm going to my favorite crystal shop in town to just to price some things out that most things you can get a sort of an idea of if you look online and see what other people are selling them for, but I like the tactile experience of being able to go in the crystal shop and experience it, and I want to see certain things and how she's priced them, and I'm doing research basically, but I had a very, very, very amazing experience at this crystal shop once with my soulmate. And I hate just leaving it at that. It's like my twin flame, or just one of my many soul group interactive partners, but the one that I fully loved the most, respected the most, was a complete genius. I'm having thoughts in my head already of like how I'm over-idolizing him. He was a human being like us all. He was flawed like us all, but he was amazing. Like more amazing than most people I've had the opportunity to meet. And we went to this shop one time and he was like, I want you to pick something, that you really want. It doesn't matter what the price is. And I don't have it just makes me feel weird thinking about other people spending their money on me, but he wanted to, and everything there is so freaking beautiful, so I was looking at things. I was like very much aware of value, cost, the things I was looking at and thinking about, and I had picked out a few different items that I was going over and choosing between. I was trying to choose between them, and he was like, so you like this one, you like this one. I'm like, yeah, this one has this, but this one has that one has this. And then of course the sales lady already knew him from being in there, and he's one of those kind of spontaneous shoppers who just loves to spoil people. Like, yeah, he would buy things for himself that he needed and wanted, but he seemed to get more joy out of giving And so, like, he was just kind of like acting really childlike, and he was like, okay, we're gonna take all of these. Like, she already probably knew he was gonna do something like that because he'd been there and spent thousands of dollars before. Not with me, but he dropped a pretty coin that day. And then a long time later, after he'd been passed for a while, I'm hot and I want the window open, but it's so loud out there, so I'm trying to hurry and finish my story. But I went in there and did the same kind of thing when I was so fortunate to have a wad of cash to blow on crystals. And God, I was like a kid in the candy store, just like, I'm gonna get this and this and this, and it was so much fun. I love shopping, and it can be a problem for me. I'm actually like really learning right now back again how it was to be like in college, like living paycheck to paycheck, making minimum wage. Like, the kids these days are starting at like $15, $20 an hour doing the jobs we were doing back then, and they're complaining about how high the rent is. And it's like, dude, it took us 3/4 of our pay every month to keep either the tiniest little place you could imagine, because it was all you could afford, or have a bunch of roommates, which I always hated. And my brain is shorting out. Whoa, I lost a thought right in the middle. Lately, I notice how bad my memory is getting. Is like, I write shit down quick when I have an idea, or I forget it. Like, literally, I'm 2 feet from my whiteboard, where I sometimes just scribble down ideas really quick that I'm gonna think about and shape and maybe start working on at a later time. And I had a whole bunch of those today, so I was just scribbling and they were coming so fast. I would have one and I would turn around to the board that I was 2 feet away from, and it would be gone. So whatever I was just trying to say, I know what I was getting at, and I know I was off on another tangent, so I'll just get back to the main point. That's why you guys always have to read the description section below the video, is because a lot of times I go back and just write a paragraph that's silly and goofy and tangentology, and it fills in some of the places where I dropped off in the video. So don't forget to read my hilarious description sections. Anyway, the point of this whole story was, you can easily get a reputation at a store where they come to know you because you've spent a good deal of money in there, so that when you walk in, they recognize you immediately and they start waiting on you hand and foot. And that was just something that I noticed between watching Sean do it and then doing it myself later, and then reading some of his quotes that his mom picked out for what's it called? The thing where you honor the person who died. The celebration of life, it's called. Oh, all this time I was driving without my headlights. Fresh air! Fresh air! So good. Yes. Oh my god, you guys, this is where I got all that granite. If you ever saw it, probably not. There's still tons over there. But this is one of the quotes that she either told me or wrote down on a list for me to choose from to add to the video that I made to share at the celebration of life. And one of these quotes says she was going through his journals, just reading what he had been writing towards the end of his life. And one of the things I remember it clearly now. He said it to her. He told her this, and she told it to me because she was recounting a story about how his wife would order the most expensive shit, and it wasn't her money, but that was his MO. It was like he was cool with it, spending money. They had money to spend. He was a hemophiliac, and his parents started a company around hemophilia, and they ended up making a lot of money. So he was basically inherent to it, but his parents knew that their children had a potentially shortened life expectancy, and they wanted to see their kids enjoy the money while they were alive. So I mean, money is oh god, that's another video for another time. I'm at the store, I want to get in here. Anyway, what he had said was, the reason we buy the best products with the highest brand names, even if they're the most expensive, is so that when shit breaks, people pay attention to our complaints. You know, we bought the $100 vacuum instead of the $10 vacuum because when the $10 vacuum breaks, they're not gonna give a shit. It was that kind of thing. It's true. But still, I'm always looking for the best deal. You guys, I actually need some help right now financially, if anyone can help. I need some carpets or like bath mats for the bathroom and the kitchen. And I chose a couple and I put them on my Amazon wish list. And my Amazon wish list is gonna be something I promote a lot, so please get used to it and accept it. It's okay. It's okay for us to utilize what we have at our disposal to make our lives work financially. It doesn't always have to be that the money even goes through your hands if you're manifesting. But anyway, I'll do another video on that later because I do want to expand on that topic a lot and I have a lot to say about it. But right now I'm going to go in the crystal shop and price out some items, and we'll get to some of those other topics later, I promise. But if you go to the description section, in every single video, my website is there. You can copy and paste it if it's not a link. I gave up trying to do links in the videos description, because YouTube does not fracking like people who don't have lots and lots of viewers that are making them lots of money, and I am not making them shite. So they don't give a shite about me. They ain't trying to help me at all. I'm out here trying to help myself. And since I can't be monetized or accept tips online through YouTube, there's lots of other ways. I know there's a handful of you out there that care and can support. And if it's like, somebody doesn't have to do it all. Like, you don't have to spend $100 helping me out. You can spend 5 or 10. And if 5 or 10 people did that, then I'd be good. Those 5 or 10 people that I've helped a lot for free, just think about it, you know? Just think about donating and the things that I do in return for donations. And I'm not like begging you guys to give me money for free. I do all sorts of stuff for the money. Read the description section. I'm your friend Krista in Alaska. I'll see you later. This is the shop.